Hi, dear guys and girls. Today is Valentine's Day, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to speak on love. Once again, by receiving emails this week on they were especially from women, but I understand that, of course, men also go through this, where they want to know why do they keep attracting the same types of love partners into their lives. So by the same type of love partners, I am, of course, meaning the narcissistic energy that you attract into your life. And I'd made, of course, previous videos where I spoke of codependency, I spoke of being an empath, and these are the reasons why we attract this sort of energy into our lives, is to learn the lessons from that, whether it is to learn to set boundaries, learn to respect ourselves more, whatever that may be, whatever the lesson is. But of course, there is another possible way in which you attract or keep attracting the same narcissistic partner into your life. And that has a lot to do, in order to understand that, you also have to understand your family pathology. So if you look back on your family life, how were you taught how to love as a child? What kind of a home did you grow up in? Was it a home where there was a lot of dishonesty, a lot of shaming, a lot of dysfunction, dishonoring, all these things then cause you to attract at a subconscious level, cause you to attract this narcissistic energy into your life. And what does the narcissist go about doing? They reenact, they restage your family pathology. So then you will find that the shaming comes into play again, the dishonesty, the disrespect, the dysfunction of the whole relationship. And I'm not saying this to put blame, because that is the last thing I want to do. But I do want you to understand how you subconsciously attract this kind of energy into your life. So, you cannot blame yourself for this. It is coming from what you have learnt. If this is how you saw your parents interact with each other, if this is how you saw your parents interacting with their family members or their friends or with other siblings, this is what you are taught. A child is taught at a very young age what the base or the foundation is for love. And so it is not at all crazy when we, with narcissists in our lives, reenact this kind of behavior. And I understand that if you are not aware of your family pathology, or you are looking at it from a different perspective, then it is very difficult to change that pattern and to start creating healthy relationships. But once you are aware of what went on in your youth, if you are, when you are aware of that family pathology, then you are also able to break that cycle, to create a new pathology, which is going to help you to attract the good energy by way of a partner into your life. And this again will be you as a role model for your children. Because if you do not break that pattern, then you will just continue to pass that same pathology on, and your children will continue to do the same. So it is very important, when you have come out of a narcissistic relationship, it is so important to not jump into the next relationship. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to correct and to loosen all the emotional baggage that you have been carrying around with you. You need to start doing the work in order to create these healthy relationships. Start doing the inner work. Start gaining awareness of why you do certain things and why this narcissist keeps showing up in your life. So to do the inner work is, of course, a whole process. You have to understand how this pathology came about. You have to understand how you can break it. And, you know, the thing with being involved with a narcissist, and I think I have said this in previous videos, it just, dawned on me that maybe I have mentioned this before. But when you are in relationship with a narcissist, of course you're being disrespected. The guilt tripping is laid on you. You are made to feel worthless. You are used as a doormat. And what do you do when you do not know better? You tend to want to love the narcissist more. You want to understand them more. You want to show them how you wish to be loved. But that is not up to them. You cannot change the other person. All you can do is correct your own behavior and start to love on yourself. Start to respect yourself. Because a narcissist is giving you love, is showing you love from their level of consciousness. Whatever they grew up with, 9 times out of 10, they are from a dysfunctional home. And I'm not making excuses. So please do not start sending me emails about me making excuses for narcissists. That is not what I'm trying to do here. But I'm trying to make you see how they too operate, just as we do. They operate from the same level that we do when coming from a dysfunctional home. So they do it in a very negative way, where they try and break you down because they as children were broken down and mistreated. That is what they have learnt, and that is what they will project onto you. But you coming from a dysfunctional home without having extreme narcissistic traits are going to latch onto the narcissist and try to change them, try to make them see your point of view, try to show them how to love you. But this is something that is absolutely impossible. So, stop the trying, let go of these relationships. The only way that you're going to heal, and the only way that you are going to be able to establish and nurture good, healthy relationships for yourself, is by being aware and breaking the dysfunctional family pattern. So in whatever way that shows up, I'm at this current moment working with ladies who are in the process of breaking this family pathology, because they have become aware of what they're doing, and they are also willing and committed to changing that whole pathology. So, I commend them for that. It is a beautiful process to go through. Very difficult one, but a very beautiful and very rewarding one as well. So I can understand that maybe, if you've just broken away from the narcissistic relationship, it is Valentine's Day, you will be tempted to just maybe send a text message, maybe just pick up the phone, maybe just send a cute little message to them. Whatever might be going through your mind at this point. I remember I did this, when I had broken away from my very first relationship with a narcissistic boyfriend. The first Valentine's Day came up, and of course back then we didn't have text messages, but I so wanted to call him and just tell him I was thinking about him. But thank goodness I did not do that, because then I would have been back into the relationship. So what I'm trying to say is, I understand that, especially if you have just recently broken up with the narcissist, that you will be tempted to get in touch with them again. Don't do that. No contact is the best way to go. And also become aware, look back on your own life, become aware of how you were learnt, how you were taught as a child to love. And when you see that that is not a constructive way of loving, then it is time to start doing the inner work. That was it for today. Very short video. Please share your comments down here. Maybe share your family pathologies and questions or comments or whatever you may have to share. Still wishing you a wonderful Valentine's Day, and looking forward to speaking to you all very soon again. Bye for now.